Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss XRP, but before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me down below on Twitter at Thorough Crypto, and as well, if you would like to support the channel, it will be highly appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel and as well give me a thumbs up down below. This being said, I would also, for the people who are right now willing to purchase cryptocurrencies and would like to start trading, do not forget that down below you are able to sign up on Bybit, and you will be also, for first time depositors, able to earn up to $3,500. So that is just an amazing deposit bonus on Bybit. So do not forget that you will be also supporting the channel once you make a Bybit account with the link down below. So thank you very much already, and let's get started on XRP. So if we take a look at XRP, yes, we have seen this major descending resistance for quite a while now. We have seen multiple touch points, and I think this is very important due to the fact that we are right now trading right on top of this descending resistance and support area. So yeah, for sure, what I think is as well important is to look at the horizontal levels of support and resistance. Clearly, we are getting supported by the 0.5 Fibonacci level. That is also very good to know due to the fact that we have already seen 3 major touch points in the past, and right now we are once again getting supported at this area at approximately $1.08. So this is looking absolutely good to me. But what I think is absolutely important is that we broke out above this descending resistance, and if we are able to hold strong here, accumulate in between the 0.5 and 0.618 at approximately $1.08 and $1.11, it could perhaps mean that after this accumulation we are going to see exponential growth. So that is something that I'm personally very pumped about, and I hope you guys are too. So right now I currently think that we are going to accumulate in between these two areas, and I would like to take a few looks at certain indicators that I think are quite important, getting started by taking a look at the RSI. If we take a look at the RSI, we can clearly see that we are not spotting any type of bullish or bearish divergences. This is an equal high on the chart, so these two are equal, and actually on the RSI this is a slightly higher high, but I don't think this is a bearish divergence at all, so therefore I'm not counting this as a bearish divergence. What I would like to discuss on the RSI is actually that it looks actually very healthy. We are still trading above the 50 area on the RSI. That is the thin line in the center of the red area, and as well this means that the overall market or the overall holders of XRP are in profit as well. What I think is absolutely important is that if we see a breakout towards the upside, like here, we still have a lot of space to see a further increase in XRP's price. But also, if we see a breakdown occur once more, we still have a lot of space there as well to see a decline in XRP's price action. Right now, I personally think that if we are holding strong on top of the 0.5, it is more likely that we're going to see a continuation towards the upside. But let's take a look at a few other patterns as well. Before doing so, I would like to head towards the 1 hourly time frame and discuss the RSI there as well. So what we're clearly seeing here, if I remove as well the descending resistance, is actually something very important to me, and that is that we created this higher low structure on the chart already for several hours. What we are seeing on the RSI is actually something rather different. We are creating on the RSI lower low structure, so this is confirming that we are seeing a bullish divergence on the RSI 1 hourly time frame. This is something I think is absolutely important for the immediate short term, and I think this will actually give us enough strength to hold strong on top of the 0.5 Fibonacci where we are currently trading above. As well, this being said, I would like to enable the MACD, but before doing so, I would like to discuss the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon is clearly right now, it has been supporting the previous trend on XRP. Right now we are breaking out below the EMA ribbon on the 1 hourly time frame. This happened before, and if we are able to hold strong on top of the 0.5, I think we will for sure recover and still be able to find support on top of the EMA ribbon. If we head towards the 4 hourly time frame, you can clearly see that the EMA ribbon actually saw a crossover for the very first time after quite a long period of time. And this is supporting the current trend. So if we are going to see a further decline below the 0.5, I could perhaps be a little bit more pessimistic due to the fact that if we see a further decline, we could once more experience resistance above us by the EMA ribbon. But currently the EMA ribbon is supporting the uptrend, and we are clearly seeing this as a level of support right now. So that is something I am personally very pumped about. As well, I would like to discuss something else, and that is actually the MACD. If we take a look at the MACD on the 4-hourly time frame, yes, we are right now seeing a crossover occur, but due to the fact that we saw as well that bullish divergence on the RSI on the 1-hourly time frame, I think it is rather likely that we are going to hold strong for the upcoming hours on top of the 0.5 level, and that we won't see a way further decline occur in the immediate short term. As well, this crossover could perhaps be just for a minor period of time before we're going to see more movement towards the upside, but I think it is actually quite healthy because we saw quite a long period of upward momentum. So therefore, if we are right now experiencing some momentum towards the downside, it could be actually quite great for the overall trend and to continue on XRP with a steady growth towards the upside. What I think is right now very important is to hold strong on top of the 0.5, as I actually discussed previously. If we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that here the momentum towards the downside actually got exhausted, but we saw a continuation afterwards. So right now we are seeing more momentum towards the downside. What I think is actually quite good to know that on the 1-hourly time frame, we already experienced a minor momentum towards the downside, and therefore it is likely that after this momentum towards the downside we are going to get exhausted once more, and a crossover might be inevitable at that point in time, therefore continuing this uptrend. So far XRP is looking very good to me. What I think is very important is to hold strong on top of that level I discussed previously at approximately $1.08. And lastly, I would like to take a look at the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average on the 4-hourly time frame does actually look very good to me, due to the fact that we are broken out above it on the 6th of October. We broke out above the 200-day moving average. We saw exponential growth. Afterwards, we have been creating this lower high structure ever since that point in time. But what I think is very important is that right now we are retesting the 200-day moving average, and it's clearly serving as a major stronghold. So therefore I think this level where we are currently at will be, for now, the level where we will be able to hold strong before seeing exponential growth. And for the people who haven't seen it in the past, before we actually saw this major growth on this 4th of April 2020, we were able to also accumulate underneath and above the 200-day moving average before seeing exponential growth. And that is exactly what I think will occur during the upcoming months. Perhaps we are not going to see a way heavier increase on XRP. Perhaps we are going to reach the previous high at approximately $1.23, but I think December will be the month when we will see major growth on XRP for sure. But right now, on the immediate short term, it is very important to hold strong on top of the 200-day moving average, and as well on top of the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement at $1.08. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like the content, give me a thumbs up. Bye bye.